BTS News Today. That night, the skies over Los Angeles felt different. Not because the stars shone brighter or the temperature was slightly warmer than usual, but because two of South Korea's biggest entertainment icons, Kim Taehyung and Jungkook of BTS, unexpectedly appeared at a private party held in the Hollywood Hills. There were no official cameras, no glamorous stage, no announcement. Yet what happened afterward went viral in mere minutes, spreading faster than the spotlights that usually follow their every move. The party had been kept under wraps. There were no media invites, and even some of the A-list guests were only told the location moments before arrival. Inside a sleek, three-story villa behind glass doors, music pulsed and soft neon lights bounced off white walls. Among the crowd of celebrities, all eyes eventually gravitated toward two young men who looked far too comfortable to be merely guests, Taehyung and Jungkook. They arrived with no visible security, dressed casually but radiating world-class star power. Jungkook wore a black leather jacket over a white tank top and loose-fitting pants that moved with each of his steps, while Taehyung sported a burgundy silk shirt unbuttoned slightly at the chest, white linen trousers, and leather sandals, like someone fresh out of a fashion editorial, yet warm and human. The viral video that set everything in motion began as an innocent clip, someone simply trying to capture the party ambience. But within a few seconds, they unknowingly caught a rare moment. Taehyung and Jungkook laughing and dancing freely in the middle of the crowd, hands raised in the air, moving effortlessly to the beat. Jungkook playfully teased Taehyung with a goofy shuffle, making him burst into laughter, only for Taehyung to respond with an impromptu salsa that sent cheers rippling across the room. It was as if they'd become kids again. No cameras, no pressure, just two friends savoring the moment. At that instant, there was no BTS, no HYB, no world tour, just Taehyung and Jungkook, fully present. Naturally, once the video hit social media, it exploded. Platforms like X, formerly Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram filled up with various angles of the moment. ARMY quickly recognized the rarity of what they were seeing. Unscripted, unfiltered, and unproduced. Just authenticity. One clip showed Jungkook hugging Taehyung from behind, both laughing after nearly tripping from dancing too hard. Taehyung turned back, cupped Jungkook's cheek, and gently swayed their heads in sync with the music. The moment was just seconds long, but enough to make the world pause. The hashtag Taehyung Party became the global #1 trend within an hour. Insiders from Hollywood later revealed that the party was a private celebration for a cross-cultural collaboration among global artists, with Taehyung and Jungkook invited personally due to close ties with the event's producer. But what surprised everyone most was how relaxed and humble the two appeared. No superstar behavior, no special treatment. They stood at the bar ordering soft drinks and joined the dance floor like everyone else. Other videos showed them sitting side by side near a balcony, deep in conversation. Taehyung occasionally touched Jungkook's shoulder, both nodding and smiling as if reminiscing or discussing something important. Fans speculated they were talking about an upcoming personal project, or perhaps just reflecting on their long journey from trainees to living legends. The most touching moment came when the DJ played Euphoria. The crowd erupted in cheers, eyes turning to Jungkook. Instead of taking center stage, he reached for Taehyung's hand, and the two danced together, softly singing the chorus just loud enough for each other. One guest caught the silhouette of them under purple lights, laughing, singing, and slowly spinning, like two kids at a summer festival. Eyewitnesses agreed. Taehyung and Jungkook weren't there as idols, but as human beings. No spotlight seeking, no social media pandering, just presence, joy, and peace. By morning, HYB had yet to issue a statement. When pressed by reporters, a staff member replied simply, "We're glad they had fun," a sentence that affirmed their right to be young, free, and happy. Even as part of a massive system. ARMY around the world continued to celebrate the moment. Many were deeply moved by the enduring bond between Taehyung and Jungkook. They weren't just colleagues, but friends, brothers, family. Both had long expressed in interviews how vital each other's support was in navigating the intense pressure of fame. And that night, on a simple dance floor in Hollywood, that support was visible. No words needed. Just a hug, a dance, a laugh, telling the world they were still here, still together, still embracing the journey with full hearts. Another viral clip showed them leaving the party around 3 a.m., walking side by side with no security, unhurried. Jungkook turned and chuckled, "We're too old for this," to which Taehyung replied with a relaxed smile, "But still too young to stop." That night wasn't just viral. It became a symbol of something much deeper: timeless friendship, the freedom to be oneself, and two stars who, even while shining brightly on the world's biggest stages, still chose to light up each other's lives in the dark. And maybe that's why the video resonated so deeply. Not because of perfect choreography or flashy outfits, but because of honesty. In a world full of filters and facades, that kind of truth is the rarest treasure. The video went viral, but the feeling it left behind will linger far longer. Shortly after, media outlets reacted swiftly. Billboard, Rolling Stone, even The Guardian published articles celebrating the heartwarming display of friendship between two of K-pop's biggest icons. These weren't just party recaps. They explored the deeper meaning behind a bond that had lasted over a decade. Korean media, meanwhile, took a more introspective angle. Dispatch published a column stating, "Kim Taehyung and Jungkook are not just idols. They are two young men trying to live and love their lives under relentless scrutiny." That night, we saw them not as V and Jungkook, but as Taehyung and Jungkook. The impact only grew as international YouTubers and TikTokers began reacting. Music fans, professional choreographers, and influencers praised their natural chemistry on the dance floor. One famous LA dancer who attended the party posted a video with the caption, "I once watched Michael Jackson rehearse in a closed studio, but tonight I saw two Asian legends dance like high school kids at prom, and it meant even more." In the following days, clips flooded the internet. Fans created compilations of Taehyung moments, flashbacks to their early days, training room laughs, backstage hugs, culminating in the emotional climax of the party night. One particularly moving clip showed them freezing mid-dance as a soft ballad replaced the upbeat music. They stood in the center of the room, simply gazing at each other. Taehyung gently placed the back of his hand on Jungkook's chest. Jungkook responded by softly holding his fingers. No dialogue, no performance, just emotion. Army called it the Taehyung pause. A suspended moment when time seemed to stop, and only they existed. Fan poems and fan art flooded online communities. One poem that went viral read, "They danced like boys who forgot their fame. In a room too loud for words or shame. 2 hearts, no masks, no roles to play. Just Taehyung and Jungkook, lost in the sway." The party became more than just an event. It became a metaphor for our shared longing to let go, to just be ourselves, if only for one night. The next day, Taehyung posted a story, a photo of the sunset from a balcony overlooking the LA hills, with a simple caption, "We laughed a little too much last night." He didn't tag anyone, but everyone knew. A few hours later, Jungkook posted too, a pair of dirty sneakers on a porch. His caption, "But totally worth it." The response was global. Fans across continents held mini parties in tribute to Taehyung night. Many said the moment brought light to an otherwise heavy news cycle. Some shared stories of reconnecting with friends, inspired by the unfiltered joy of Taehyung and Jungkook.